Okay, today we're going to be replacing the radiator in a 2003 Kia Sedona. This particular radiator is leaking. Let me see if I can grab a flashlight here and show you. Down there, you can see that. It's wet down there, so it's leaking. We're going to go ahead and replace this one. A couple of thoughts, or a few thoughts after looking it over is we've got to remove this plastic molding here, and that's just these I don't know what they call them, plastic grommets. You just unscrew them slightly with a Phillips head, and then maybe work a small little flathead up underneath there and work those out. After you get the center Phillips head portion out, then this just pulls right up. So you got to pop all those out. They're all along here. And then you have some in the front as well. After that, you're going to have some bolts that have to be removed, like this. This will have to be disconnected right there and right there. Your horn will have to be either disconnected at the wire or disconnected here or there, but you've got to be able to get this bracket off. So in the past I've disconnected it here because the wires, I have a difficult time disconnecting these plug wires, so that's usually how I go about doing it. This is going to come off here. Got to screw a bolt here. Got to loosen it here. Another bolt here. And then we've got a bolt here that goes back through the radiator. And I'm not sure if I've got to disconnect this one yet or not. We'll find out when we get into it. And of course the same for the other side. And that's my thoughts for now on that. Let me show you the new radiator. I'm pretty impressed with this one. I've been getting a bunch of garbage radiators lately from the auto parts store, but this is a Spectra Premium, and it's the A2442 for the, in my case, for the Kia Sedona, the 2003. I'm impressed with it because it's nice and it appears to be square. I've been getting radiators coming out of the auto parts store now that are warped and bent and all kinds of messed up. So I'm hopeful. The transmission lines that are coming out appear to be straightforward. Hopefully no special tools required. It looks like it's just a regular tube going up to it, and then it's held on with clamps, so you just squeeze down on the clamps and pull those off. I'm hopeful that these connections down in here are solid to where they don't leak, because that'll be a pain if I hook it all up and have to redo it. It doesn't look like I can easily remove this, so I'm just going to hope for the best on that. Hopefully it's sealed properly. And that's it. I happen to get this radiator from AutoZone, so I'm going to give them a shout out for having what appears to be a good radiator. And if it's not, I will certainly let you know. That's it for now. I'll keep you updated as I go along. Okay, I'll show you where I'm at now. I removed all these bolts. There's a bolt here, a couple of nuts there that need to come out, bolt there. I removed the horn here, set it aside. Hopefully we'll keep that out of the way. That's the bolt that I removed. Put it back in. It's loose there. As I go to try to pull this up, it's being held in by some cables in there. I don't know if you see it, but this these plugs have to be pushed through. You've got to squeeze these I'm going to probably use needle nose pliers, squeeze them, push them through here, and then we'll be hopefully to the radiator. Okay, we remove that top crossbar. That's popped right out. These little rivets pushed right through. Now we need to remove these fans in the back. Looks like there's a bolt here, a bolt possibly over here, and then down in the corner. Same for this side. Two separate fans, it appears. We'll have to remove the wire harnesses. And I think that's it for now. Okay, I've disconnected this bolt here to get this loose, the AC condenser I think it is, or evaporator, I forget which one it is, but anyhow, you got to unbolt that. I had a difficult time getting to this particular nut. What happened is my typical socket wrench was too thick or cumbersome to get in there, so I ended up using a very small extension socket, a number 10 extension, very thin. And this goes to a small drive, little Craftsman socket wrench I have right here. So I'd recommend you either have that or maybe a small wrench so you can get in there. I ended up breaking it loose with a small 10, and then from there I was able to just work it out from there. Also, this particular, or this one nut, hold on, let me get a flashlight. One bolt down in the very bottom was very difficult as well. I ended up using this small socket wrench for that as well. Now what my problem is, I'm having a difficult time getting to the lower one down there. And so what I did was, and I'm going to have to do it anyhow in order to drain the antifreeze, is I jacked up the car here. And now I'm going to pop this plastic shroud loose. There are bolts in there that have to be removed. So you got, let's see if I can find them here. Looks like one. And you got two. There. Three. Then you got the other side. Four over there, 5 over there. Then this whole shroud, if it's loose, I don't think there's another bolt, but if there is, you'll see it. And then this whole shroud has to slide backwards this way because there's a clip that comes on here, so it's got to slide back out this way. And also that'll loosen it from underneath here. Then you should be able to have better access to underneath, where hopefully I'll be able to get to that bolt that's difficult to access as well.